One, you can expect, but two, you don't expect. Let's do the double Ruination play. And then he'll be like, this guy is so stupid. I still have 8 cards in hand or whatever. I could play 50 more units. But what he doesn't know is I actually have an answer to 50 more units because I have a card that says kill all of them. Dude, I don't need good luck. Because you know what I have? The power of positivity. I'm going to keep an archer guy because this guy plays cards that do stuff. It's going to be good. You think Ruination and Harrowing might be too good, but you wanted my opinion. They're kind of gated by the fact that they're just really expensive, right? They're both very impactful spells, but the cost that's attached to them is very high. And I think if you're going to have 9 mana cards in your deck, they probably should do a lot. Otherwise, they're kind of useless. And I don't know about you, but I want my cards that I spend, I don't know how many turns now, like 4 or 5 more turns in my hand at this doing absolutely nothing to kind of end up doing something eventually. That's sort of where I'm at with that, at least. Archer, the big one? Could also just skitter a bit. I feel like Archer, big one that I can trade small in. Yeah. Very good. Is Trundle a spider now? Close enough, yes. Well, the thing is, you take spiders and then you transition it to bigger attack mode things later on in the game, my friend. I know that's a confusing concept and it's one that I did not really highlight, but it is one that is in fact there. Do I want to get Leonid? I feel like I don't want to get Leonid. I just attack and trade my cards. Goodbye, Eliza. You will be missed. Good night, sweet princess. Man, she fought hard though. Let's be real, guys. She really did. Oh my god. What do I do? She's +1 when she attacks. She doesn't have Fury till she levels, which is nice. You can just like jump block. You just like glimpse it actually. Draw 2. My hand's kind of bad. Means that I don't have glimpse for when he plays like the combats and stuff, but I think it's still fine. So I kind of want cards here. Skitter card and... Okay, well I have a lot of removal at least. Play Chump Blocker card. Chump Blocker card is in fact a card. Oh my god, he plays that card. Insane. Crazy play. So, this is where you always get them, right? I open attack with this after waiting for a while. Or maybe, actually, do I pull out an old trick? You guys think we can pull it off here? The AFK into Ruination? Is it gonna work? Dude, I kind of want to try it, honestly. I don't know if it will or not. But I kind of want to run it, honestly. This is a good old tactic from me. One that, well, people started to catch on after I started spreading my knowledge. But it is a classic pretend that you're going to go take a shit in the middle of the game and miss your turn to come back after they play a unit and Ruination them. And then they're just, their mind is just, it's just exploding because they don't understand what's happening. They're like, wait a second. You can do that? You can pretend you're AFK and then go ahead and actually do something? After I do something? What? And that's what we're going to do. And if he passes back here, it's actually not that bad because his board's not that big. So I'm kind of okay with it regardless. But this is a move. Yeah, look at that. He floats 6 mana. He thinks I care. I don't care. Very nice play, my friend. You pushed 4 damage. Very, very nice. He does not realize that I do not care. Well, you know what they say, right? If you're gonna do something, commit to it. I'm not playing Ruination into 2 shitty units. I'm not playing Ruination into 3 shitty units, am I? No, sir, I'm not. I'm not playing Ruination into 3 shitty units. Miss me with that shit, man. No, sir. Man, that was a hard grief, by the way. Holy shit, I should have played Ruination into 3 shitty units. Wow. But at least now, he thinks that I do not have it. For sure. Okay. The play is now play more spiders. And then have the spiders block the cards for a little bit. So this will now lead him to think, well, this guy will never have Ruination. Little does this guy know, I have not 1, but 2. So he's playing dumb cards that don't matter. Go, you're gonna make your next dragon cost less. I don't even care, man. I'm gonna pass. I block every single one of your dumb dragons. And then I play a Ruination card in attack mode. I bet you he did not think about that. Actually, to complete the trick, the best way to actually do it, guys, I think, is maybe actually by just playing an Elise afterwards first. If I play an Elise, he's probably going to think that I want to commit. And if he thinks I want to commit, then he'll probably develop more. Alternatively, I could play Ruination and pass, and then play another Ruination next round. And that might also just throw him off a lot too. Because you never expect 2 Ruinations. 1 you can expect, but 2 you don't expect. Let's do the double Ruination play. And then he'll be like, this guy is so stupid. I still have 8 cards in hand or whatever. I could play 50 more units. But what he doesn't know is I actually have an answer to 50 more units. Because I have a card that says kill all of them. Doesn't matter if you have 2, 3, 4, 74, 90,004. I kill all of them. It's pathetic. It really is pathetic. Oh, I mean, it's like 7 damage. It's still kind of pathetic though. I'll let her die now. I don't even want to let her die. Do that instead. I save 2 health or 1 health, I guess. Maybe just let her die. Good night, sweet princess. You will not be forgotten. Rippo and Hippo to a real one. Pouring out for Eliza, gentlemen. Au revoir, senorita. Okay. 11 mana. You guys know what this means. I can now play another Eliza and bait him into developing a big card. And then... boom. Okay, well that's not a big card, but you know, that's how it goes. I don't really want to Rekindler an Elise, but if I play a Rekindler, then I get one back with the Harrowing later for when I have a Trundle in play. Actually not that bad to play. It's an okay blocker. Kind of looks like I want to commit more, so then he plays more, and then when he attacks afterwards, I can play the card that does the board destroying as well. Which is kind of nice. What? What fuck, man? What fuck is this? I mean, he knows he doesn't kill me, right? Has he ran the numbers for this? I hope that he's done the math. He just blocks with that, I think. I just pass on it. I don't think I really care. Another one. Oh my god, this guy's set up lethal, guys. What are we gonna do? I may have to just thwart his plan here with this Vile Feast. It's like, but how is this Vile Feast gonna lead to me not having lethal? Ladies and gentlemen, I have a Grasp of the Undying. Such a terrible card, but the one of Grasper is actually relatively useful. And I can't count. That card actually loses +1/1 at the end of the round, so he's actually 1 off still. What a tragedy. And he just wants it to die anyways. Thank you, my friend. That's so kind of you. Wow. You figured it out. The thing is, like, I'm kind of just okay with this. I could Grasp and make it look like I'm not committing to playing the Rune card. Which is also kind of okay, but I kind of just want to play the Rune card. The thing is, the Harrowing card kind of just sucks, so it doesn't really do anything for me. Because I haven't played anything at all that matters. Like, I need a Ledris or a Trundle in play, then like my deck just comes online, but since I haven't had one yet, I'm kind of just like a sitting duck. Just fine, like there's nothing wrong with ducks and there's nothing wrong with sitting. Both of those things are cool. Like, I'm sitting right now. I don't personally know any ducks. Usually they just run away when you see them in parks and stuff. I've had them like bred and stuff like that before, but I wasn't supposed to, so don't tell anybody that I did that. I don't know if that's breaking like a bio wall or some shit, but you know, what can I say? I break dumb rules all the time. That's how it goes. Wow. No, what? You're gonna kill my spider with a Pale Cascade that you don't draw a card with. That has to be one of the most interesting plays I have seen all day long. Jesus. I am almost inclined to just play a Vile Feast, so then like I have 2 spiders, but I also kind of just want to let him just think about that play and get the spider line out of the way, because like I just... man, I don't even understand, honestly. I'm trying to wrap my head around that one, and I'm having a really hard time doing it. 1/1 goes attack mode. I think I feast this, so I get a good trade into it. And hold the spell mana. This is the only problem with decks like this. So, the games are really long, but usually your win rate's going to be really, really high, especially when you're playing in lower ranks. That's like really the only issue with it, is the fact that the games do just take a period of time that most of the time I don't really want to spend. I'd rather play faster decks. But as far as actually winning games goes, you have like such a higher shot if you're better than your opponent, I would say, on average. I'm not trying to be cocky saying like, you know, I'm much better than my opponent or anything like that. But it's just kind of, the fact of the matter is like, if you're just better than your opponent is in this game, if you're playing control decks, you're usually just going to win like 70-ish% of the time. Whereas if you play like faster decks, the odds really aren't stacked in your favor. I would say at least. That is not the glimpse card. I would like to order one glimpse, please. I can see the deck being fast for sure in games where you have... oh, sorry, he got that right away, my bad. I mean, I made him use 3 mana, that didn't matter at all, but... Oh no, he still let me get my glimpse off. Okay, that's... news to me, honestly. Very interesting. I will play a Hapless Aristocrat here because now he will develop another unit. And then I will finally play... Dude, really? You're not gonna... Can this guy please just let me use my second Ruination? Be happy about it? Like, I don't really want to do it now, but I really should. Like, I really should, but I really don't want to anymore. I don't understand what he plays in this deck that's big at all. This card gets me 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just gonna do that. Oh, hello. That's engaging. What an interesting card. When I am summoned, create an ice pillar in hand. Don't mind if I do, my friends. Do not mind if I do. I don't know if it's that most people don't know how to play against control, because it's pretty straightforward for the most part. It's just like, the whole thing is like, the longer games go in card games, the more actions are taken. And the more actions that are taken, the more you have to like make significantly better decisions than your opponents. Whereas like when you're playing faster decks, there's like not as many decisions that go into it, and a lot of the game just comes down to like what you've drawn versus what they have drawn in some cases. Obviously not all of them, but some of them for sure. That's it's a relevant take, I'd say. And it's one that I find, like, even when I play in like Platinum right now, like I haven't been climbing, right? It happens a ton. Ghost guys, thank you so much for the 40, man. I appreciate it a ton. Coldstream, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. How you doing? That's good. Hope you've been well, man. Okay. Well, I have double harrowing now. He will open attack mode, I think. Or will he? He did it. This guy's insane. Do I want my Trundle to die? He won't be flipped. That's the only problem. So I got unflipped Trundle. I get blocked so he doesn't die. I play the pillar, but then if he doesn't die, then I don't get a Trundle back from the harrowing. Which is kind of weird. I don't really know what my preference is, to be honest. I guess I'll die to this anyways, right? Might just like not matter. I guess I'd want him to use it though. It's probably like that. Oh my god, this guy's insane. He did it. He killed the Trundle guy. That's crazy, man. Absolutely playing out of his mind here. What are we gonna do, gentlemen? Will we finally rip the Ruination? I think so. We finally baited him into a board state that we are moderately happy with. We're time to run it. Yes, sir. Running it we will do. Can pillar into ruin? Yeah, I guess I could have caused him to play more, you're right, yeah. Very true. Figured having like 2 would be better, but yeah, it could just be the case that it doesn't actually matter at all. Attack mode buff one time. Hello, 2 Trundles that are not flipped. How are you? I am well. Thank you for asking, 2 Trundles that are not flipped. Oh my god, this guy's out of his mind. Absolutely insane. If I attack mode him, I am 1 off lethal. I am 1 off lethal if I attack mode him with everything. So do that, and then he blocks 1, 4 damage, so he goes to 5. And this is at 4. So I'm 1 off lethal here. This is stunned anyways. Does that matter at all? I am not sure. I mean, I can just like atrocity him next round, I guess, but this is just die anyways. It'd be the one that he would block, so that's not true. I can play this and atrocity him, I guess. the combat or anything would beat me. I guess I would just play this as a blocker anyways, and then I'm just kind of fine because I just play Harrowing again and then I win. Yeah, let's just do this. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I mean, go to 6, this would go to 7, so I mean, it technically would keep it alive. I'm just not sure if I want to use all my spell mana, because I want to play the Archer, I think, for sure. If I'm thinking I want to play the Archer, then I'd rather have more than 10 mana next round, I think. Not that it really nets me anything right now, but opportunity to just have more plays in mind is better, in my opinion. My, you know, elite professional opinion. I prefer to hold. Okay. Our guy is stunned. Oh, hello, Vengeance card. How nice. What a beautiful card. Oh my god, this guy's insane. I will say, okay, one time. I will now play a card. That means you can choose. So you could like make the Leona go in there, then this attacks for that much, but it's still not a win for him, I don't think. So I can do this and then just see if he develops more or anything. I want to see like as much out of his hand as possible because I might just like Atrocity win here instead of having to play longer. Does his answer be like combat, right? That's about it. Or concerted. Killed the pillar play. I dig it. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. He'll never expect this. I actually don't have lethal damage though, unless I develop more. So I probably just Vengeance this, and then we go from there. I don't have enough for Atrocity, but I'm still fine, I think, because he just has one unit. I just pull. He played the combat. That's insane. So my card has... Go up to 8. This will go to 8. So my card does not live. Can Glimpse to draw. Glimpse to draw is good play. Oh, hello, Ledros guy. How are you, man? So this card dies. I get some cards back. I believe I get... What was base 5, right? I should get 3 Trundles and a Rekindler, which won't give me a good card. 7 plus 6 is 13. I play Rekindler, and then I have the Atrocity, and that should be a win instead of doing other stuff. Okay. Should be game, I think. Unless he has a stun, which he could. That's not a stun, though. So that is a card that blocks my cards. But then, my other cards go attack mode one time. And then my other cards win me the game anyways. When you think it's a Trundle deck, but really, it's a Iceveil Archer plus Rekindler deck. Easy win. Wasn't really sketchy at any point. We kind of just played with our food for like 20 minutes or so. The deep guys. Wow. I will go hard a mulligan this end. Deep seems like it may be a deck that could potentially be relatively challenging for us to beat. They may get to the late game faster than we will. But what I have that they do not have is attack mode plays. They have dumb, big, idiot, Nautilus, sea monster allies cost nothing plays. And the thing that they don't realize about that sometimes is that those plays are absolutely useless in the face of attack mode. I don't want to be rude or anything, but a thing that some people do not realize about attack mode one time is that it's a way of life, kind of. It's not just a strategy in a video game. It's really a way to model your life and something to live by. We don't play dumb landmark cards that give us stupid sea monsters later on in the game. No, it's not us. It's not who we are. It's not what we stand for. We are big gamers who play big gamer cards that develop Brood Awakenings on turn 4 to summon 5 spiders that all go attack mode and attack our opponents in the face and win the game. That's really what we're made of. If you really like boil it down. The heart of it, I guess you could say. Now, we are not players who are afraid of Withering Whales. Definitely not. That is not us. Withering Whales in our universe, as far as we are concerned, does not exist. It's a card that stupid people who play control decks unironically will run sometimes when they're afraid of little spider cards. because they're big cards like, you know, Vengeance don't kill them. That's fine. It's okay to be a frightened young control player. But, you know, just because people can't do that sometimes, players such as ourselves are not afraid of that. Really are not. Just how it goes. Five 3 Spider Lady. Oh man. Absolutely insane. Oh my god, dude. I really want to rip this. And then he's going to play Grasp and I'm going to cry. Grasp is going to make me cry no matter what though. And I thought this turn was going to be a Trundle turn. This turn just feels like I want to win the game now. Somebody do the math. 12 plus 6. Quick. I only have 2 hands. I don't even care. I'm doing it. 18. 18 minus 18? 0. Crazy. If he does not have removal for this Eliza. Do we win the game? That is so cute. Wow. Actually, one of the cutest plays I think I've ever seen. Can't drain one if your card's not going to work. Sorry, man. It's a classic turn 5 attack mode win. What can I say, boys? Remember when we were discussing the late game against the deep deck? There is no late game if you just go attack mode one time.